All right, guys, we're going to be working on the new quad. If we get somebody in here, maybe you can let me know if you can hear me. I'd like to know if you can hear me. I'm trying something a little different with the setup. I need to get my Wi-Fi. What's up, Viking? Can you hear me? Just give me a minute to get set up, guys. I'm trying to get my other phone in place so I can see the comments. All right, cool. Awesome. Thanks, man. All right, so if you can hear me, my other phone is not on Wi-Fi yet. So what I'll probably do is I'm just going to start wrenching and answer some questions. I'm going to wait till my other phone kicks in. What's up? We did a nice wash on it. Just stuff down. We got the carrier bearings done. Yes, we drained the fluids. Mission, we did get everything. We did get everything shipped. Well, we got everything packaged up and waiting for UPS to pick it up to send to my buddy at Herb at Sport Bike Powder Coating. So we're gonna do all the yellow parts, guys. So the bumper. All right, I think we're back. We're back, guys. Sorry about that. I think we're back. All right, we're back. We're back. Let me just see. I think we're back. Trying to get things set up over here with a friggin' hotspot and another phone, just so I can monitor the comments. So if somebody can just confirm that we're good, I'm going to start wrenching on this thing. Looks like we only got a few people in here. Maybe I should start this over. I don't know. Oh, no, it says 9. All right, so we got 9. So can you guys hear and see me? You guys can hear and see me, hopefully. Hopefully. I got the earbuds on as my mic because I'm going to be a little bit away from the camera. So I figured that would probably be a good idea to do it that way. So you guys can get some good audio. I'm just going to try to get set up. See what we got. You are good now. All right, cool. All right, so we're going to get the fluids drained out of this thing. That's going to be the first step. Get the fluids drained. This way I can start with the top end. Get the top end off. And I don't know if we'll get to that today. I want to just at least get the fluids drained. And then I'll probably do the chain and sprocket. That'll be quick and easy for you guys. So I'm going to see if I can get you guys down over here. Get you guys down. Down. All right, that looks pretty good. All right, so like I said, we're going to do the drain the oil, drain the coolant. So I need to find my freaking wrench. Oh, here it is. All right, so like I was saying earlier, we are giving this quad away. Obviously, it's not free. We're selling special edition stickers, guys. You probably have seen it. I posted it in the community section. I posted it on Facebook, all that stuff, TikTok, everything. So basically, you buy a special edition sticker for $100. That gets you entered. That gets you one spot towards the giveaway for this quad. We're doing a bunch of new parts. We got brand new tires. We got brand new beadlock rings. We have all the ring bolts. We have new frame guards. You can see we got these. Maybe we'll put these on today. New frame guards right there. We do have some new graphics, not all of them, but some. We may do them all. We'll see. But We're going to do a new top end, brand new top end, even though this thing doesn't need it. We're just going to make sure it's fresh for the new owner. We did get a bunch of miscellaneous nuts and bolts, kind of replacing all the rusty ones. We did a brand new carrier yesterday, so the carrier is solid with 0 time. And this quad actually only has 21 hours on it right now. So I don't know if you can see the oil coming out, but the oil coming out is still pretty red because it only has 1 ride on it. So we do change it every race, after every race. So you guys can see the new sprocket right there, the rear one. I'll show you guys the rear one. Sorry for the shaky camera, guys. So that's the rear one right there. So we'll work on, I think we'll do the chain right now too, since we're over here. Let you guys see that. We'll let the oil kind of drain. We'll take the filter out in a second. We're going to put some new copper O-rings on those oil bolts. 2 right here. What's up, Justin? I'm working on the new quad. We're getting it ready to give this thing away. So we're doing, we got to get the top end off. So I'm just draining the fluids right now. Probably work on that. I don't know if I'll get to that today, but we're going to do the chain. We're going to do the sprocket. No, not the sprocket. We're going to do the chain first. We did the sprockets yesterday. So we're going to do the chain. Brent, this thing's mint. What's up, King Cracker? So we got a bunch of stuff. We got brand new mud plugs on this thing. Carbon fiber mud plugs. Front and backs, all of them. Inner, outers, everything. Courtesy of LSR. Huge thanks to those guys. Boom, look at those things. Fresh, carbon, nice stuff. Brand new rings, all of them, all 6, brand new, untouched, unused. We also have all the hardware for them, brand new, so there won't be rusty bolts everywhere. Not like they're that bad, but I want this thing to shine for you guys. I want it to look good. So I know, Brent, it's all good. We'll probably give this thing one more good cleaning. What's up, Ryan? Well, Ryan, you better enter the giveaway because you could win it. If it's your favorite, you could be the guy. You could be the guy that gets it. You never know. So we're going to have to pop a link off this chain. I don't know if you guys can, I'll get you down here a little bit more. If you want mud guards, talk to B&R sells them. LS, like I said, LS4 sells them. So you got options if you want to get some. So go get them. Trying to get this camera straight. It's not really, oh, there we go. Let me go like this. All right. Nuno, what's up, Nuno? I wish they would let you zoom on this live crap. They don't let you zoom. So you guys, I don't know if you can see the axle, but we cleaned up the axle nice. We got some new hubs. A huge thank you to Justin Sturgill Trucking. He actually hooked me up with some of his OEM takeoff parts. So we did use some of them on this machine. We did use his carrier, brand new OEM carrier. We did use his hubs. I cleaned up all the spaces in my my tumbler there. So these things came out like brand friggin' new, which is sweet. Justin also sent me a rear shock, which isn't for this machine, some hubs, some braking components that he wasn't using. So definitely a huge shout out to him for hooking me up. We'll use those things for next year. Oh man, I don't know if I have another cutoff wheel for my. I gotta go old school. I have to go old school with the old school grinder. If I can find the damn thing. I don't know where nothing is in this shop. Oh, here we go. All right, so we're going to get this chain on. I do need to grind the link off quickly, so just bear with me for a minute. Get some power in here. Some power. Need some friggin' power. You guys saw this past weekend, my buddy Muff, you guys know Muff from Muff Motorsports, he let me take his Can-Am Renegade to the race. and rip it around all weekend. That thing was a blast. So much fun. I didn't buy it, guys, so just relax. He's parting it out, actually. So if you guys need any Can-Am parts, you want to check out Most Motorsports. And if you need anything, he's going to be parting that out, I think, next week. And he'll start listing it on the website online. So that thing was fully set up, shocks, all that stuff, lowered. So definitely a fun machine. I definitely had a lot of fun on that thing. It was so much fun. So I'm not gonna lie, I liked it. I liked it a lot, guys. I had a good time in that thing. So all right, let me get this chain. One link, guys. I believe you want 99 links. So this is a 100 link Sunstar chain. You want 99, so we're just gonna grind one off. I think you guys can see me. Oh, there we go. Those things are no joke, King Cracker. 100 horsepower. I mean, that's crazy. Now, granted, they do weigh like 800 pounds, but they boogie. That V-twin, they boogie. So, all right, I'm going to grind this thing off. Hopefully there's no gas anywhere. All right, that should be good for the chain. I'll probably just pop it on the sprocket so I can pop it off. Whew, this thing is loaded with grease. Loaded with grease. All right, so there's my one link off. Try to get this thing around. You guys can see. So you guys, if you want a spot in this giveaway, you got to buy a sticker, $100 a sticker. You can email me. My email is in the About Me section on YouTube, or if you guys have Facebook or Instagram, you can private message me. We're just at about 100 spots sold, which is pretty good. It's probably, I think Thursday will be a week, so not bad. So if you guys want a spot, get in on it. I know there's been a couple of you that have emailed me that got a spot, so I definitely appreciate it. All right, we're going to get our master link here. So here's our Sunstar master link. Now we won't be able to, we can adjust this to a point, but we're going to have to wait till we get the tires on it and the thing on the ground to properly adjust the chain, but we'll get it close. We'll get the thing close. This way we can check this off the list of stuff that's done and move on to something else. Oh, I got the wrong thing over here. I need that one. Might have to get my chain tool to press this in a little more. Yep. Yep, I'm gonna have to get the chain tool, kind of clamp that down a little more. Can't quite get it with the channel locks. So I will go back at the end of this video, guys. If you guys do have any questions or whatever, I will go back and look through the comments after, answer some of them. All right, chain tool. Where is my chain tool? I do have this chain tool, which is great. Unfortunately, it won't break the chains anymore. It's kind of broken, so it'll crimp on the chain. We'll do that, but it won't break the chains anymore. Last time I used it, I broke the thing, so we'll probably have to get a replacement. I was gonna actually just record this video like normal, but I haven't finished offloading all my video from this past weekend's race. I do have a lot of vlog action, so I figured might as well just go live. Haven't done one in a while, so I know it's kind of an odd day, Wednesday, but I figured whatever, you know. It will default to a video after anyway, so it's kind of a win-win. All right, so chain is done. We can adjust the slack just a little bit, just to get the sag out of it. All right, so that's kind of tight. We'll leave it like that for now. Like I said, once we get it on the ground with the tires, then we can make our final adjustment with us on it. All right, so we got the oil drained. We're going to go on the other side and remove the filter. Throw this away for a minute. Josh Harp, those are actually, those are like 7 hours one way for me. Those are like way, way upstate. As much as I'd like to say I'd like to do them, it's a little bit too far for me. I think I am, with the exception of possibly doing the Hell race in November, that's definitely probably the only race that I'll be doing for the rest of the year. I was going to go to Not this weekend's GNCC. I was going to go to the next one in West Virginia. But unfortunately, just with my work schedule right now, I can't get away. So I'm just going to have to maybe, like I said, maybe do the hell race. I like to do the hell race. My buddy Richie Rich, you guys seen him? He'd be my teammate. So we might do that. We'll see. And that gives me a bunch of time to kind of get this quad. I want to get this quad. Obviously, this is like top priority. I want to get this quad done and ready to go. So once all the spots are filled, we can just be like, yep, this weekend we're doing the giveaway. We're gonna do a live video on YouTube. We'll give everybody a heads up. Obviously, once the spots are sold, we can kind of say, all right, next week we'll be doing the giveaway. So this way everybody can check it out. So we'll have everything. I want to say by the end of this week we will have 75% of what I want to do on this quad done. And then I think alls we'll be waiting on, obviously the powder coated parts are going to take probably a couple weeks. So he'll probably have those by early next week. He's going to do everything right away for me. I already talked to him, gave him a heads up. And then hopefully he can ship everything out by the end of next week. And then the following week I have everything. So hopefully it's not too much downtime on that. But the plan is to just be waiting on the powder coated parts and this thing will be ready to go. But it will be running. It'll be on all 4 tires. Look at that oil. That oil's like not even, I could have probably ran that one more time, but we're not going to do that. We're going to change it. What's up, Ken? What's up, Quad in the UK? Those races definitely look fun. I mean, especially with being some moto and some woods, I guess, or all moto, whatever they are. I think some of them have moto in them, which I like doing that. But we did our racing for the year. That's it. Wainoa was my main series, so we only made one GNC this year, unfortunately, which stinks. We were hoping to do snowshoe, but that was on the same weekend as an Iowa, and back-to-backs are super hard to do, so we weren't doing that. But hopefully next year, snowshoe is on a separate date as an Iowa, and we can make it. And then obviously I hope to head south. I want to head south for, a break-in race in like April, May, before an Iowa starts. So that'll be cool. So I use high flow filter, guys. If you guys are wondering, high flow, the HP 140s. These things are great. So I will say I usually do a filter every other oil change. So just so you know, that's what I do. You don't have to do it that way. That's just what I do. So once we get this done, we will get the coolant drained. Also, whoever does end up winning this quad, I put this in my main post. If the suspension does need reworking, if you're lighter or heavier, that's going to be all taken care of through B&R. I will pay for that to have you guys ship the shocks out to him. I'll even pay for the shipping. I'll pay for the whole, whatever it costs, I will take care of it. You can ship them to B&R. He can revalve them for your weight. And then this way you have a good setup machine. So this is set up for 185 for me. So as an A rider. So most people that might work for most people, but some people obviously could be a little lighter or a little heavier. And obviously once you get the quad, you could ride it and see how it feels. And if you guys like it, then you don't have to send it out. But if you need to, that's what I'm gonna do for the new owner. Yeah, Andrew, that's awesome. I like. Oh, is it all moto or is it woods and moto? Yeah, Randy, everything's crazy high right now. That's part of racing, Josh. You know, I had a little bit of struggles this year. We had three not so good races, so it definitely stinks. But luckily, we had what, seven? We had no eight. We had eight really good races. Well, we had seven really good races, and then technically we had four not so great races. But luckily, we were strong early in the season, and we're able to lock up the championship a couple of races early. So I didn't have to do the work day. I only chose to do the work day. I only chose to do the work day to kind of make up some ground on the overall, because that's what hurt me the most with those finishes, because they do drop for class points. You can have a couple of bad races, and then those your worst two finishes, I believe it is, will get dropped. So, but for overall, they don't do drops. So we had to make up some ground by doing the work day. See if we can not make a huge mess over here. All right, guys. So this thing is gonna fly out of here like a bat out of hell. They get ready to catch it when I move the radiator cap. Some engine ice in there. Still looks blue, which is good. I think we're actually going to remove the radiator too. Since we're taking off the head, it's a good time to just take out the radiator, remove the fan, remove the shroud, and clean it really good. Get all that mud out of there, because we did have a lot of mud races. So that's something that is good to do every so often. Plus, it'll be interesting to see. We're going to check it just to see how much mud is actually packed in there. Get these oil bolts back in place. Need my wrench. Time for another one, Timmy. You could take a shot. You could win this one. You never know. Could be yours. All right, so I think the coolant is all off. Get some of the stuff on the other side. So I think we will start. We're gonna start just getting everything off. We need to get off of the top end. Show you guys that. I think I'll just set up the camera kind of back here. I don't know how that's gonna look. It might look okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. We're gonna start with our radiator hoses. We can put this guy back. Screwdriver stinks. It's one side. I have to get the other side out too. So basically, if you want to email me, Timmy, you can email me, or if you're on Facebook or Instagram, I have the official post on there. But if you email me, I can give you details. Basically, I'm selling these special edition blued out stickers for $100 a piece. I know that sounds like a lot, but what that gets you is one entry in the quad giveaway. So you can win a friggin' badass quad. All right, pulling the upper radiator hose off. Oh, it's still a little coolant in there. Try to be neat over here, making a friggin' mess. We can get rid of this. Mike, basically I prepare, like I said, I usually obviously try to ride once a week if I can. I spend a lot of time mountain biking. That's probably my main cardio for racing. I tell you, that has been a complete game changer since I've been doing it last year. Definitely felt so good last season, even this season. And then try to get some, practice rides in. I like to do motocross for I think, best practice, honestly. It's quicker to work up your heart rate. It's quicker to work up arm pump. You can kind of work through it, see if you got to make any kind of changes to your machine that will help you. But I do get in the woods here and there sometimes, but my first go-to is always doing moto. And then what I do, regardless of where I am practicing, is I'll do an hour nonstop. So that's how I roll, an hour nonstop. And if you can do that, a 2-hour race will be nothing. You'll feel really good. And if you got to make some suspension changes or whatever, just, make changes, make sure you're more comfortable. That's the time to do it. But cardio is important. You want to have some kind of cardio routine in your program, whether it's running, biking, whatever it is. You gotta do that. It's important. Definitely interested to see how this head looks. All right, we got to get the intake off on the other side. I think I can get it from over here. I got to see what kind of clamp I have on it. Oh, I have a flathead. Now we need to unbolt the throttle body. Josh, I have been racing. I did my first cross-country race in 2011. So 2011 was my first one. That was a local series we had called NECC. That was New England cross country. It was out of Connecticut. It was a wicked fun series. We only had 4 to 6 races. Only about 30 to 50 quads. Most of the time, it was less than that, but it was fun. A lot of fun. Good group of people. And then in 2013, I attended my first GNCC, which was Unadilla, which was awesome. That was a friggin' still one of my favorite tracks and races. I know I always say Florida's my favorite, but Unadilla's tied for favorite track, favorite race. Just the atmosphere there is like, it's crazy. So, all right, we got the throttle body off. We got to get this top engine mount off. Ken, I do run race fuel on this quad. I run T4. which is unleaded, 98 octane. That's all I need for this. I'm only running I'm running 13.5 compression, but I've ran T4 like since I've been running race fuel. That's all I run, T4. So that's fine. I prefer the unleaded fuel just for the injector. They say the leaded fuel can clog them, so I mean you can run it, but lead is also good for like the valves and stuff. But with this being fuel injected, I just feel like I want to take care of that. Take care of that injector. Now every year I do get a new injector, clean out some of the old ones and stuff. So I've never ever had an injector issue, but better to be safe than sorry, I guess. No on the custom thumb throttle, Nuno. That's staying with me. I only have 2 of those. There's only 2 of those in existence, so that will be staying with me. That's the one thing I'm taking off this machine. No custom thumb throttle. There is options for that, so you could do an Hermosi throttle, or they do have some, like, I think Mod Quad makes one. Oh my God, that's tight. But that one won't be coming with it. You could do a Honda throttle. A lot of guys run the Honda throttles. Trying to be neat over here with all my parts. So look at that bolt. That bolt looks pretty good still. Shiny new. We do have these for that top clamp. That and that. You can kind of see up there. It's kind of rusty, so we're going to change that so it looks nice. Nice. It seems like everything, like basically from the tires down, kind of rusts out quick. Because obviously that stuff is in the water the most and stuff. So everything up higher seems to stay in pretty good shape. All right, so we got the upper engine mount out. So now we can take the valve cover off. I guess we can just pull the head. We're pretty much good to go as far as everything else we have to do. Whew, smells like race fuel. That's one thing I can say I noticed with race fuel, especially when you're disassembling an engine. It just seems like everything is just kind of cleaner. We'll have to see. We will see what the piston looks like. I'm sure it has a little carbon buildup, but it's usually a little less when you run race fuel. That's if you are running correctly too. If you're running lean or rich, then obviously you might have a little more. But you never know, Nuno. Quad in the UK, if you want to enter for the quad giveaway, you can, but you would be responsible for shipping the quad to the UK. So if you're okay with that, I have no problem with you entering. That goes for anybody, Canada, whatever the case may be. If you want to arrange to pick it up, have it shipped, whatever that is, then absolutely you can. I can tell you, if somebody wins it that's close, I would maybe meet them or even drop it off, depending on where it is. That could make for a fun video. But if you want to ship it, if whoever wins it is far away and you want to ship it, enter away. Totally fine. AJ, I was actually I haven't talked to Brew in a little while, but we were actually talking about a trip in September, but I won't be able to make it this year. So we're going to hopefully maybe see them. I know Pete likes to go to Florida, you know, maybe around May, April, May, somewhere around there. So maybe if I plan, like I'd like to do one GNCC. So if I can plan it when they go down to Croom or whatever, maybe I can meet them, or maybe, you know, maybe next year I can meet them, whatever. But at some point, I do hope to meet up with those guys. It's just, obviously, I tell you guys this a lot with racing. It's just, it's hard with racing. So I usually don't have a lot of free time. Usually the free weekends I have, I spend them practicing or fixing broken quads or whatever the case may be. So, but I would definitely love to meet up with them at some point. I know you guys want to see that, but we'll see. I'd like to go meet up with Quad Nation in Florida. He's in Florida. Then the other Raptor channel, he's in, I believe, North Carolina. Meet up with him. Raptor Life. We'd love to meet up with him too. That'd be cool. So, what's up, Riley? I want to ride Brewers Trails, man. Brewers Trails looks pretty sweet. But that's a hike for me. You guys got to remember that. That's a hike. That's like 16, 17 hours one way to get down there. So it's a long trip. You know what I mean? Long trip, expensive with fuel. He did say I could stay there, so that's not a problem. I would save on that aspect of things, but just getting down there would just take a little time. You know what I mean? But I think eventually we'll get a meetup going with somebody. So we're just doing the cam chain adjuster, getting this out of the way, and then we'll take out the cam caps. What if I can get you guys up a little higher? If I can get you guys up a little higher, you guys can see some of this stuff. Maybe I can get you guys right on the lift. I just don't want to drop this thing. Oh, what about that? How's that for a view? I'll bring you guys down low. Give you a little spin. Ooh, that's a little better. All right, so cam caps are next. Need to find my adapter. Nope, Ken, the 24-hour system will stay with the quad. The only the only three things that will not come with this quad, it will not have tire balls. I do have, I think I have some tire spines kicking around, and then some Wally balls, so it'll be a combination of both maybe. That thumb throttle I'm taking, and the quick fill receiver I'm taking. So it'll have a quick fill ready tank. You just have to buy the receiver, and then you'll be good to go. So those will be the only three items that I'm taking. Make sure if you guys are doing this, make sure you find that the little guide for the top of the cam cap, the little retainer. I've had it happen where it'll stick to the top of the cam cap and then drop right down, and I've had them fall right inside the engine. Now, you can get it out. It's going to get lucky. So, let's see that one stuck in there. I fished it out with a magnet one time, so you got to be careful of that. So this thing does have a web intake cam. B&R did the head. The head is a +1 valves ported. I mean, it might be hard to see, but there's a grind in there. It says web. B&R did that. B&R did the board throttle body. The vortex came from B&R, tuned by him, programmed, custom map. We do have a 13 to 5-to-1 high compression piston, but I'm actually going to put in a 12 to 5-to-1, just a little less compression, just so it's a little more reliable for the new owner. And then you don't have to run race fuel, but you could if you wanted to. It definitely won't hurt. So we're going to do that. Get all this stuff out of my way. Don't lose it. What's up, Colorado Dual Sport? We're working on the giveaway quad. We're going to give this thing away. So we're freshening it up. A bunch of new parts. Figured I wanted to kind of video this today, but I haven't offloaded my video from last weekend's race, so I figured I would just go live and answer some questions along the way. We're taking the top end off right now. I do got a brand new piston, brand new cylinder for this thing. So this is still perfectly fine. But I want this thing to be in tip-top shape when it leaves. So when you guys are doing the cylinder head, make sure you grab the washers from these bolts, especially inside the cylinder head. The ones on the outside kind of stay on. You see the washer? Those stay on there. You don't have to worry about those. But the ones on the inside can tend to stick inside the head. So you want to grab those before they fall. Definitely don't want to lose one of those inside the engine, because you will be in trouble if you do. So just like that. So see, there's no washer on that one. It's right in here. Right there. Get yourself a little magnet and grab it. Same with this one. So boom, right there. All right, we can pull this head out and see what it looks like. Yeah, what John Bruzy said, that's a good idea. Or if you want Nuno, go to Freight. You can buy a small press for like $80. I'm telling you, you can use it for a lot of different things. It's definitely a good investment. So that's if they're in stock. I know everything these days is like out of stock and backward and crap. So you guys want to make sure also to grab the dowels out of your head. Oh, there's a little bit of carbon buildup on here. Not a lot, but there's a little bit. I'm going to hold in. Let you guys see the bottom of the head. It doesn't look too bad. Looks pretty good. So there's one dowel still in the cylinder head. There's one dowel still in this cylinder. So right there, make sure you grab those. We can get rid of our gasket. Also our cam chain guide. You can pull that out. We do have one more 8mm bolt to pull out, and then we can lift out the cylinder. If I can find my 8, wherever my 8 went. I'm not sure where I put it. What's up, John Bruzy? I'm cutting in and out like the voice or the video. Probably because the service out here stinks. I got my hotspot, but I don't know, maybe it shut off. All right, cylinder time. Ooh, smell that race fuel. Piston doesn't look too bad. So guys, when you do take off that cylinder, get a rag or two. And just shove it into the engine so you don't drop anything. Take these last couple of dowels out on the engine. You got 2. Actually, these can probably stay. Those can stay in there because they're in there pretty good. But just wrap towels around this so you don't drop nothing in there. All right, so I'm going to bring you guys down, let you see this from here. I want to grab that. I'm going to take that piston right out. So a pick or a small flathead works good for the little wrist pin. You want to make sure this thing could go flying, so just keep an eye on it. You don't want it to go in the engine, obviously. You can kind of grab it with some needle nose once you get it out. Like that, boom. And then we can just tap the wrist pin out. I really wish this thing had zoom. Rhode Island's not too rainy. It's been, I mean, we've had a lot of rain this year, but I think everybody's had a lot of rain. All these damn storms rolling in. It's aggravating already. Ah, there's the piston. All right, so there's a little bit of carbon buildup on this thing. I want to say, I mean, that's normal, right? It's normal, 20 hours. So that was the piston. I'll show you guys the head again. It looks pretty good. We're gonna pull the plug, see what the plug looks like. So we can throw this gasket out. We do have another dowel in the cylinder head that we need to get out. You can see right there. I'm going to pull the plug quickly for you guys and see what that looks like. Where do you live, Riley? Yeah, it stinks, Colorado, man. Everything is friggin' back order, out of stock. It's crazy. All right, show you guys the plug. So there is the plug. I know it's probably hard to see. Let's see. We will put a brand new plug in this thing. So everything is fresh. We have gaskets. We have all that stuff. So we're in pretty good shape right now. Oh, why don't we? We're gonna pull the radiator out, and we're gonna check behind the fan and see what that looks like for mud. See how muddy it is. Pretty much eight or so of our races were all mudders. So I'm gonna guess that this thing's got a little mud in it. Got to unplug all our electrical connections. All right. Yeah, that's way up there. Chemung, yeah. CDS. Or Jeff. CDS. I'm just gonna call you Colorado. It looks like you had a good time on those Hatfield and McCoy trails. I saw I think there was another video that popped up today. I gotta check out. That place looks friggin' wild. All right, we got all kinds of stuff to unplug over here. We can take that out. Take that out. Got 4 10-millimeter bolts securing the radiator on. We need to get those out. Right now, Randy, I thought, I'm sure he's super busy right now. I don't know. I don't really know. It's usually 2 weeks. That's not that, like, when things were normal. We usually had a 2-week turnaround time. But I would say maybe now it could be 3 to 4. I'm sure. I'm sure right now he's friggin' probably crazy swamped just because GNCC is returning this week. So I'm sure he's got a crap ton of quads he's got to get ready, and while other people are sending stuff in. So, but the best thing to do is just message him and ask him. Like he's pretty good about it when you send stuff in. So, all right, I think the radiator can come out. Oh, we got some coolant still in there. There's some coolant in there still. I want to drain the coolant quickly. All right, you guys ready to see a radiator after 21 hours of mud? I think on this quad, I only had 1 or 2 kind of not muddy races. So I'm gonna guess behind the fan there's a good amount of mud stuck in there. Totally normal. But I like to think I do a pretty good job in cleaning. So we will see what it looks like. We're just going to pull the fan right off. Actually, we might take the shroud off too. This way we can clean it really, really good. I'll move you guys. Move you guys again. All right. All right, let's get this fan off. Where the heck is my gun? I do see in here a lot of mud. This side looks pretty good, but I can see a bunch packed in over there. This is definitely something, guys, you want to do a couple times a year, especially if it's super, super muddy. Just take it off, drain the coolant, and clean this thing out. You'll never get it all when it's in place. So you're going to see right now. How much is it? Actually, wow, there's really not much in here. I'm surprised. Like I said, I do a really good job cleaning, right? I'll tell you what, I just changed the radiator on the practice quad. I put a new one in there. Well, new to me, but when I pulled that one apart, whew, it had some serious mud packed in there. So not horrible. Not horrible, guys. You can see in that corner there's a bunch. There's a little bit here. But we're going to take the shroud off because that's going to be hiding a little bit too. So we need to see what's behind there. I'm going to give this thing a good cleaning either way. Oh yeah, there's a little bit, like I said, in that right corner, there's a good amount. So you can see it all packed in there. So that's not horrible. Definitely not horrible. That's actually really, really good. Really good. There's a little bit right there. But we're going to give this thing a good cleaning. This way it's spot free and can flow and breathe and keep this machine cool. All right, so I think we will. Wow, we got a bunch of tools out. I think we're going to just change out the stem clamp bolts quick. That's easy and quick. I can do that. And then we'll probably just do a little bit of Q&A after that. It's been about an hour, so I don't want to bore you guys too much with this nonsense. I'm not going to put this back together today. I want to do a little more cleaning, get everything ready, go through all my parts, and just make sure everything's good to go. And then I'll probably do that tomorrow. Probably do it tomorrow. It'd be nice if I could get it done tomorrow, and then fire her up. That would be sweet. Although, I mean, I could maybe do the piston today. I don't know. All right, so we're gonna get rid of those. So see what I mean, guys? Like, look at that. I'm surprised this is that dirty. That's actually funny, but we got a brand new shiny one. Like, see that brand new shiny OEM, right from good old Rocky Mountain. Same with the clip, brand new shiny clip. The bolts are actually in pretty good shape there. Kind of shiny. If they were rustier, I would have changed them, but those don't look too bad. And we'll grease that up while it's open. This is the OMI greasable stem clamp from Kaiser Manufacturing. That's it. It's already popping out of the clamp. Can wipe off the excess. Jeff, I want to get back to GNCC. I really do. I did it for 6 years, so it's just it's a lot of work. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of time. So I'm not quite ready to commit to it yet. I mean, I definitely want to. I won't say I don't, but it's like 25,000 miles of driving for me because I am a little further away than most people. So added expense and time with that. Lots of time traveling, lots of money and fuel, lots of missed days out of work. So I'll see you, Riley. So I don't know. I mean, someday, I mean, obviously, I got plenty of time. I'd like to think I got plenty of time. So I'd like to think I'll get back to them. Maybe for a season. If I can do a full pull, I will. But I'll definitely do. I'm always hoping to do like one or two every year. I only made one this year, and that was Camp Coker, which was a great trip. So I would like to do that one next year too, or Florida. I like Florida a lot. But as far as the whole season, that's going to be a no for next year, unless I hit the lottery. If I hit the lottery, then I'm in. But I've actually been kind of looking at trucks. I do need a truck. My truck is close to 200K, and it's going to need a turbo soon. So we got that to deal with. So one thing at a time. I'm going to enjoy the off season, and then I'll definitely be at the Niolas. Those are extremely cheap and affordable to race. They're all about 5 hours one way, average time driving 5 hours, which isn't bad. And they're very cheap to run, and I don't need any days off. That's the big thing, 0 days off. Now, I do usually take Fridays off for those because we do like to get there early. But GNCC, you realistically need 2 days off. I need an extra day just for driving. That's the big thing. But I like to be there early just to get a good spot in line so you can get a good spot parking. That's kind of, it's fun too getting there early. You kind of get to see the people that are there early and hang out with them, party a little bit, just chill. AJ Connors, am I faster than JST? I want to say I think so. I want to say that's a big yes. I think I am. Justin's still a rookie. He's learning. He's learning the way. He's still a rookie. All right, why don't we do, since we got a lot of room, we got a lot of room, why don't we get these new frame guards on? Everyone's switching to Yamaha, Jace, so it's the right call. Richie Rich, what are you doing, Richie Rich? How's your friggin' rig? How's your maiden voyage? I never got to see inside that thing. All right, we got to get rid of some of these parts here so we don't reuse them. We will also just check. So no play in that. All right, guys, so there is a trick to these. I did have this on my, when I did build this machine, I did have this in real time. Yeah, Joshua, I hope you do. Pavestar, you got to get in on this, man. Andre needs at least 3 or 4 Yamahas for next year. You got to get in on this. All right, so I have to go. I think I even forgot how to do this. I think I remember. So you can't just wrap these around the frame, guys. They'll stick out. So what you got to do is you got to go around and back in. So I'm going to show you guys. So you get these friggin' things shoved in there like that. All right, so then you got to go like this. Like that. When you do it like that, you go around and then back over to close it. You get a super tight fit on these things, which is what you want. These don't go on the handlebars, AJ. Just calm down. You know, these add at least 12 horsepower. And there's 2 of them, so that's 24 horsepower, if my math is correct. You guys want a set of these Bad Larry frame protectors, LS4 fibers. We do have a discount code for those guys, 15% off on One Wheel 7. Check them out, get some stuff. They have a ton of stuff, so. Oh yeah, look at that. Nice tight fit. We also have blood lubricants. We have tire balls. We have Alco cleaners. We have Sunstar now. Sunstar finally got on board. 30% off Sunstar, chains and sprockets and all the stuff they carry on One Wheel 7. The code for everything. We got 9.2 goggles. We got Hauser Racing. I want to say, I think that's all of them. So lots of chances for you guys to save some cash. Those of you guys that may not have sponsors or don't race, it's a good way to save some money. We're trying to work on some more, which hopefully next year we get some more. Look at that. That is fresh. Fresh frame guard. The 4x4, Zach? AJ, my butt dyno says it's more. I'm just gonna say that now. Bring you guys on the other side. Other side, let's do this one. So these are the original stickers I put on this thing right when I built it. And those, look how good those frame guards worked. 20 hours, there's not one wear mark anywhere on this frame. Not one. There is a little bit here because that isn't, I think this thing stops right around there. So there's a little tiny bit there, but not bad. There's no rubbing through the powder coat on both sides. So these things work, guys. It's definitely a trick part because the stickers alone, while they look cool, they're not going to last. So you can see how high this goes. Actually, no, it does go. Yes, it goes right about. So there's just very, very light rubbing right there, but it's not through the powder coat. So, but everything down here, like right here, I think is the worst spot for the boots. Like that gets rubbed through. Even after a race, that's rubbed through. So these things take care of that for sure, which is nice. Protect your frame, keeping it looking good. See, AJ, if you win it, I'll deliver it to you, man. You're close. You're in PA. What did you end up getting, Jeff? Obviously, everyone's different. Some discounts are higher than others, so, but I have no say in that. It's whatever they want to let me offer you guys. So, but like Sunstar is a good one. Sunstar is 30%. That's pretty big. Alco Cleaners is 20. That's a good discount. Blood Lubricants, that's 25, which is good. So I think I want to do this the other way because it'll be easier. Get the zip tie. I know 9.2 is only 10, but you guys got to remember, like 9.2 is a fairly new company and a very small company. So like 10% is just, it's better than nothing. That's what I say. Hauser Racing also is 10%, but my rep over there did say if it did good, he would up it next year. And I'm pretty sure it's doing pretty good. So we could see an increase in the Hauser one, which would be cool. All right. I'll tell you, this is the way to do it. Nice, tight fit on these things. LS4. Not going anywhere. Oh, the alcohol stuff. That's cool. What's up, Thomas? Thank you, Thomas. You talking about the 4x4 vid? That was a ton of fun. I definitely wouldn't mind riding one of those things again. I had a blast. Oh, that's cool, Zach. 2020 Outlander. That's awesome. Like I said earlier, guys, if you want in on the giveaway, you can shoot me an email. Or if you're on Instagram or IG, shoot me a message on there. Let me know what spots you want. I can let you guys know what's available, what's taken. I'll see you, Assen. It's going to be super late. Yeah, we had a decent year, Thomas. 8th overall, I'll take it. We had 3 really bad races, super high overalls, and I was able just to manage the season at that point. And like I was saying earlier, that's why I did the work day. I did the work day just to gain a little ground on the overall, which definitely helped me. What's up, Barney? Barney, I do not tape it, so I do run the foam, the blue boiler insulation on top. I run that at every race. But I actually put a hole in the bottom of mine so it can drain. So I think that's the trick. Water can get in, but you need a way for it to get out. So I just put one like little half-inch hole right in the center of the box. This way it can drain in there. But I never have a problem with motor water at all. Jeff, check out Hauser. Hauser Hauser might have one for the Z400. I'm not exactly sure. If you wanted to take the cheap way out, you can get bar risers. I mean, it probably costs you like $40, but they do make bar risers. You could try that first before you buy a stem just to see what you like. I believe Tusk makes a kit. I can show you. I actually have some because that's what I used before I got extended. So you can pop these in. That's just over an inch. You could try that. Worst case scenario, that's a cheap way out. Or you could check Hauser. But I don't know if Hauser, it's about an inch and a quarter for those. I don't know if Hauser actually makes them for the Z400. I know for the Yamaha they do, and of course for the Hondas they do. And you want to say, they might not be making stuff for the LTR anymore either, actually. What's up, DGC? JST 2024. Whew. All right, this thing is looking pretty good. Try to clean some stuff up here. It's funny when you start taking these things apart, you can see where all the dirt hides that you missed cleaning it. All inside here, it's a bunch of dirt. I'm gonna clean this thing one more time before she leaves. Just try to get all the little nooks and crannies and crevices. Bunch of dirt inside these rails. A little bit of dirt on the wire harness still. Not bad, not bad. So I think that's going to be it as far as wrenching on the quad goes. I'm not sure if there's anything else I can do that's quick and easy. I think that's it. I think that is it. think that's it for now. I'll show you guys the piston. I could get that ready. I'm not going to put this in today. But we got a Wiseco 12 to 5 to 1 piston. I actually was waiting for a cylinder kit from Cylinder Works and Vertex, but just like all the other crap, it's out of stock. So I'm sure I'll get it eventually, but for right now, I only could get this one. Comes in a nice little bag. Look at that. That's sweet. I have used Weiscos before. This is what B&R gets. Ooh, look at that thing. Brandy new. Ooh, beautiful. Here is our wrist pin clips. That is nice. Got our rings in there, right there, at the rings. We did get a brand new cylinder. We can open that up, show you guys that. We did get a Cylinder Works cylinder. Those were available, just no pistons. That's good. At least you got one DGC. Yeah, Jeff, the dirt gets everywhere. It's crazy. Once you start taking things apart, it's like, holy crap. That's why I got this thing to a point where I can kind of scrub it a little bit. And like I said, I'm going to give it one more cleaning once the engine's back together again. So give it a good scrubbing. So here's our cylinder, brandy new. Look at that. Woo! Nice. Zach, yeah, actually, if you search, I don't know if his YouTube is Justin Hoffler or Muffs Motorsports, but he did post every one of his races from Iowa this year on there. He's quick. He would have won the series. He came up short. He got second, but he had, I want to say, he had a couple races, 2 or 3 races where he broke down 1 or 2 races, and he missed the last one because his wife is about to have a baby. So he had to kind of win out. So round 10, he didn't win. I think he broke down at round 10, so it was pretty much game over. So he didn't even bother coming to round 11 because it didn't matter. The guy ended up having it locked up. So it's a bummer. He was doing awesome, but he's actually parting that quad out. He's done. He actually bought a Yamaha. He's hooking that up. He's going to race that next year. He's not going to do them all. He's going to do maybe half of them. He's not really sure yet. Like I said, he's got a baby on the way, so that's obviously his first priority. But I'm sure he'll be at a bunch. I've actually known Muff for a long time. I met Muff through eBay back in my KFX days when I cracked my first frame. I was on eBay searching for a frame, and he had a bunch of them. He actually used to race motocross, and he raced the KFX, he raced the Can-Am DS, and I just shot him a message saying, hey, man, I need a frame. I'm an electrician. You got any work you might need done? We could trade off. And he actually had an office he was building in his shop that he's like, hell yeah, man. So we ended up bartering for a frame. I've known him ever since. Got a bunch of parts for him. He always gives me a heads up when he gets a YFZ. But obviously you guys know right now with how crazy prices are, he doesn't really get his hands on many YFZs. So, but when he does, he always gives me a heads up. So I get first pickings of the parts he gets in. Yeah, they are for sure DGC. It's nuts. No mud in Colorado? Oh, and West. Oh, yeah, PA is crazy. I've raced a little bit in PA, and it's muddy. Kind of like New York. Bruce, I go to MX 101 a lot. That's probably the only place in New Hampshire I go for motocross. I don't race it. I did race a few years ago, but I'd rather race woods. But I like doing motocross practice days. I love doing those. Those are a lot of fun. So that's pretty much the only place you'll see me at over there. I like to go to Wareham MX. That's by me in Wareham, Mass. And then once in a while, I will go to MX23. That's in Brookfield, Mass. That's another pretty good track. But MX 101 is probably my favorite track. I love that place. Yeah, Jeff, he won't be around for a little while. All right, what kind of time we got going on? You guys got any more questions? I think that's going to be it as far as the quads go. Get you guys repositioned over here. I think that's going to be it as far as the quads go. This quad, anyway, that's going to be it for tonight. I will answer some questions. If you guys got some more questions, you guys want to punch them down in the comments. I can answer them for you. Oh, yeah, Bruce, I've heard of that dirt side. My buddy Ryan's gone to there a few times. Thanks, DGC. Oh, no, Ryan Oliveira. He's always in my Niola videos. He's the one with the Honda. He went there a lot last year, actually. I don't know if he's been there this year yet, just because of racing. So, Ken, we're doing 250 right now. We'll see how the next week or so goes as it fills up. Maybe I'll cut it down to 2. But right now we're going to do 250. And then maybe I'll do some mini games once it gets a little higher just to try to fill it up. But I may bring it down a little bit, but 250 for now. Oh, I love the Fly gear, Jeff. That's what I've been running for. Geez, I've been with Fly now for 5 or 6 years. I love their gear. It holds up. It holds up great. Definitely holds up great. Where's that one, AJ? Diamond Speedway? I think you might see me at Evansville for the Hell Race. That's probably going to be it for racing for me this year. So DGC, the giveaway is I got these. I should have grabbed them to show you guys, but I got these blued out on One Wheel 7 stickers. I'm selling those. They're $100 each, and every one of those you buy gets you one entry in the giveaway. So kind of got to make it semi-legit with buying something for the giveaway. Like, I don't know, it's just, I wanted to make it semi-professional. So we're selling stickers. I know everyone's like, oh my God, $100 for a sticker. That's friggin' nuts. Well, you could win that thing. So I think that's a pretty good deal. I actually, not too long ago, Ken, I gave away like, geez, a whole crap load of fly gear to a couple buddies. Right now, I don't really have much to give away. I only got like 4 or 5 sets. So the only problem, DGC, where are you from? You in the States? Like I put USA only, but if somebody out of state wants to buy it and wants to take care of shipping and whatnot, then anybody can enter. Well, I just put USA only. So DGC, if you do want to enter it, check out the About Me section. My email is in there. Just shoot me an email, and then I can give you the link, all the details and info. Oh, all right, Pennsylvania. So you're good. Yeah, enter away, man. Oh, that's cool, Jeff. Yeah, I got a couple of the fly ones, and I got a bunch of the camel pack ones. I like the camel pack ones too because they got some that are like super small and compact. Do they race on Saturday or Sunday, AJ? The only bad thing about D6 is no GoPros, not on the machine, not on your helmet. Like that's kind of messed up. Jeff, AMA passed a rule this year banning cameras on the helmet, anywhere on the helmet. So any AMA sanctioned race, Jeff, AMA passed they banned them. And then D6 took it upon themselves to go one step further because you could still wear it on the chest. You could mount it to the quad. So D6 got this great idea of banning them on the body and the quad, which is complete bullcrap. So RJR, I'd like to get, if I can get 100, once I hit 100, I think I'll send that first 100 out. So maybe like next week, I'll send the first batch of stickers out. Oh, Sunday, yeah, Sundays. Oh, they race at 12. Yeah, I got to see how far that is. I want to say that's probably like 6 or 7 hours. So that wouldn't be too bad. I would actually get home earlier versus Niola. I hate racing on Sunday though. I really do. I wish all these races were on Saturday. I like to have Sunday just to chill. Even with GNCC, I may be home late on Sunday, but I'm still home on Sunday, not at like 11, 12 o'clock at night like Niola, which stinks, especially all the mud races we had this year running late. Like some races, we didn't race till like 4, and we didn't get home till like 1 in the morning. It's horrible. All right, let me see what we got for time. We're almost at about an hour and a half. What's up, Brewster? Anytime, RJR. Yeah, and usually like I'm so wound up from driving home, like I'm practically falling asleep driving home, and then right when I get home, I can't sleep. It's like so annoying. Soy sauce, cook 5. Tyler, Bill was just asking me when we're gonna ride. We'll probably do a ride in a couple weeks. This week we're actually gonna do some more downhill mountain biking. We're going back to Thunder Mountain this weekend. Me and Zach and my buddy Josh. We're gonna do that Saturday and Sunday ride there. It's right in Mass. Fun place. So I might put that video on here too. I put the last one on here. I know it doesn't get a lot of views. You guys are more into the quad stuff, but I do have my second channel, which is RIMTB. I put all the mountain bike stuff on there. If you guys want to check it out, check it out. If not, it's no big deal. But the downhill stuff is like so much fun. I'm like so hooked to it. It's not even funny. We only have that one spot, Jeff, which is at my buddy Bill's house, which is like maybe like a half hour for me, which ain't bad. We used to have a couple other spots right around the same drive, but we got arrested over there a couple times, and the last time we got arrested there, the cops pretty much told us if we get caught riding there again, they'll confiscate our quads and we'll never get them back. So we kind of stopped riding there. But my buddy Bill's spot, that spot's pretty safe. We really don't get bothered there at all. The next spot we have, Colorado, would be New Hampshire. We have to drive. There's a place like 2 hours away, but and I have videos from there from years ago. It's called Hop Ev. or Clo. Some people call it Clo trails. It's not bad. It's got like 15 miles of trails, but it's beat to shit. It's not even fun to ride. You can go further north. You can go to like Pittsburgh, um, Gorham, Colesville, or Stratford. Ride the Wilds. That's really big out in more northern New Hampshire. That's like 5 hours away, but they don't really like the sport quads down there with the loud pipes. That's more like UTVs and 4x4. So I've been there years ago. It's fun, but like I said, they were doing a lot of ticketing recently with loud pipes and stuff. They don't like that too much. Yeah, that's what I need, Tyler. I need some land. Thanks, GGC. I'll see you, Ken. Earlier, Tiago Silva asked if I'd ship a quad to France. We can ship it anywhere if you're going to pay for it. It'd probably be very expensive, and it probably would get tied up in customs for a while, I would bet. I think I got pretty much everybody's. Yeah, I wish I was in an area where I could just like go right out of my backyard and go ride, but I can't. Me and my wife always talk about buying land in New Hampshire, buying some acreage, but you never know. Maybe down the line we could, and then we can have a little home track or whatever. But definitely need some land, lots of land. That's cool, Jeff. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap this thing up. I've been on here for right around an hour and a half. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Remember, if you want to get entered into the giveaway, you can shoot me an email or you can message me on Facebook or Instagram. Like I said earlier in the video, we're going right through this machine. Lots of new parts. This thing's going to be good to go when it's done for the new owner. So whoever gets it is going to have a solid machine. If you want to email me or message me, I can give you guys the exact details of the giveaway. I said them earlier in the vid. So, well, that's going to be it, guys. As always, thanks for watching. Make sure you like this video. Throw me a comment later on when this video does go live as a normal video. And we'll see you guys soon, all right? So peace.